Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. I hope you guys are having a nice weekend so far. Today we're going to be returning back to the shiny Zygarde hunt, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, hope everyone has enjoyed Pokemon Day yesterday. It was certainly a fun day, filled with mainly Gen 10 and dealing with the fallout of that, which I will absolutely give my my 2 cents on in this stream if you are curious. Let's use here Lemon Kate. Hi Lemon Kate, good to see you. Always good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty. I think we'll just hop on in to the shiny Zygarde. Let's do this. Here we go. According to my notes, Zygarde, yes. And in the common housekeeping, if the audio is a little weird during the stream, please let me know and I will fix accordingly. Alright. I always forget about this part. You can't just jump in, you gotta connect to the good old internet. Why? It is also really cool to be playing this on Switch 2. That being said, I do wish that there was a Switch 2 version of Sword and Shield. Man, Sword and Shield in 60 FPS would be really cool. But yeah, there's no reason for them to go back to Sword and Shield. But I think it still looks good. You know, I think this game still looks good. If it just had a performance patch, it didn't need it like Scarlet and Violet, but if it had a performance patch, I feel like you could do some fun stuff with it. Alrighty, we are connected to the good old internet, so we'll hop on in. Yes, and a yes, and a yes. Hopefully we get some people hunting for Zygarde today, we shall see. Alrighty, let's invite some others, shall we? Okay. And as always, I'm gonna do my Pokemon hot take reading, just to inspire some conversation here. I always forget that this part of the song is loud, so maybe I'll turn it down just a smidge. Yeah, it's a little loud on my end, at least. But with the hot takes, I will also be talking about Gen 10, and I'll prioritize Gen 10. So yeah, let's see. Just gotta look at some comments about Gen 10. If that gecko stands on 2 legs in any of its evolutions, I'm fighting someone. Man, the amount of memes I've seen with the Pokemon like being taped down or nailed down to the floor have been excessive. I think the only one that hasn't gotten it is obviously Brout. But yeah, Pombon and Gekwa, people really do not want them to stand up. I mean, I've never really cared that much, honestly, as long as the design is cool. But with Gekwa, I actually do feel that. I really don't want Gekwa to become a second Inteleon. I think it'd be really cool if it stayed on all 4s. That would really sell the lizard feel. I would really like that. But no, I would be very surprised if Pombon stayed on all 4s. I mean, I feel like most fighter starters get up, don't they? I think all of them do. Yeah, I can't really think of one that doesn't. Oh, Skeledirge. Oh, that's right, Skeledirge. That's right. All right. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, we got 3 people in, but no, we need the whole 9 yards. Come on, people. We gotta get a 4th person in. I'll probably drop out at like 20 seconds remaining. Cinderace Goat. Hey, Cinderace Goat. Just dropping by to say hi. Have a good night. All right, thanks for dropping by to say hi. It's good to hear from you, Cinderace Goat. Hope you have a good night. Lemon Kate, I've been looking at all the fan art for the starters, and it's so fun seeing the different interpretations. Oh yeah, I've been loving the fallout from Gen 10. Oh wait, I gotta select this first. What do I want? What do I want? Maybe Pyukumuku? Okay, I'm indecisive. Sharpedo it is, I guess. Yeah, the fallout from Pokemon reveals has always been like the most fun part, like seeing all the fan art and the memes and stuff. Yeah, it's been great. I've been loving it. Yeah. A lot of Pombon love, unsurprisingly. People really, that definitely is the clear winner, and I kind of knew that as soon as it was announced. I'm seeing a lot of Brout love though. Gekwa seems like the odd one out, which I guess makes sense, but I don't know. I actually kind of like Gekwa. I think Pombon and Gekwa are like the ones I favor, and then maybe this way? Probably the ones I favor, and then Brout is a little bit on the other side of that. Maxista Dream. Hey y'all. Hey Maxista, hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to hear from you. Good to see you. Who picking who on starters? Oh, what team are we going? Early impressions, I have fallen into the Pombon trap. I mean, it's a very easy design to like. It's so flipping cute, and it really, I don't know, it's working. It's working. It's shameless, but it's working. What do I want here? Assurance? Ooh. Assurance might be actually pretty good. I'm used to Assurance not being good, but it is a dark type. Whoa, respect to this trainer for rocking Gloria. Just default trainer look. I can respect that. Yeah, Pombon. Gekwa's up there too. I actually do really like Gekwa. What the heck? Wait. I feel so dumb. Cherrim has eyes? I have never noticed that. I literally just learned that today when it did the DYNAMAX animation and you could see up the weird plant. I didn't know it had eyes. I thought it was just an eggplant. Whoa, that's so weird. I never knew that. Anyway, back to what I was, that's what I was saying. Yeah, Pombon's in the lead. Gekwa's a close second. The odd one out is Brout for me. Let's see. Lemon Kate, Team Gekwa day one. I absolutely adore it. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. I can't wait to see what they do with Gekwa. I love the dedication to being like a lizard. I don't know. It kind of, to me, it feels like upgraded Sobble, and I mean that in a good way. Max is done Pombon forever. Yeah, I have definitely fallen into the Pombon trap. It is so flipping cute. It is so dang cute. If the shiny is white and it just looks like an annoying dog from Undertale, I might have to do a playthrough where I just don't evolve it. Like, there's no way. I have to just utilize that. Let me okay. I have not felt that strongly about starters since Poplio. The cuteness aggression is real. Yeah, yeah. I think they cooked with the designs a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I guess Brout I'm a little here or there on, but it's not bad. I kind of like the Angry Birds feel, you know? I don't know. Maxista, you've never seen Cherrim in Sunny Day. So I know, like, Cherrim has Sunny Day form. I've seen that one, obviously. But I never knew Cherrim had eyes. I thought they were covered by the egg, like, I know it's not an eggplant, but you know what I mean? Like, the thing, the cover. Like, I see the mouth, but I never knew you could see its eyes. Like, it has to be at just the right angle. That is so trippy. I guess it was kind of like, if I really thought about it, it makes sense, but very surprising. Geo, hey Geo, hey my friend. Philippines Pokemon, my prayers have been answered and my soul is blessed. Oh my god. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to get a Philippines-inspired Pokemon game. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, the game, like, I hope the region gets really fleshed out. I'm not doing any, like, early predictions on that, but, like, the art style looks gorgeous. Like, it just looks like a nice biome to explore. I mean, the swamps look cool. The lava looks cool. That place with all the water slides look cool. It's just a really appealing looking region. Paldea looked a bit basic, I gotta admit. So hopefully it's not just rolling fields. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully they know how to do open world. Sorry, these people probably hate me. I'm taking so long to do these decisions. Okay, so Blaziken, grass, flying. I think grass makes more sense. Yeah, we should go right. We're going left. Okay. Maybe they know something I don't. I actually don't know what the flying type is. Maxista. I feel ya. It's about time I circled back to a fire type starter. Ooh, I wonder if I agree with that. When was the last time I picked a fire type starter? Let me think. Okay. So, obviously Charmander, Cyndaquil, yeah, Blaziken. I picked Treecko, but all three are great. Yeah, I did not pick Chinchar. I did not pick Tepig. Okay, let's see. Yeah, probably just Max Geyser. Did not pick Tepig. Oh, I picked Fennekin. That's right, I picked Fennekin. I picked wrong, but I picked Fennekin. Oh, I picked Litten. That's right, I picked Incineroar. Okay. So I guess the only ones I didn't pick were Scorbunny and Quacoco. But yeah, maybe this would be the first time in a while that I'm like, yeah, the fire starter looks cool. Though I feel like the fire starters are usually pretty dang easy to like. Like, usually fire can do that. I mean, fire is just inherently cool, you know. Geo, also interesting, 2027 is when Pokemon Weavile releases Waves and Wind. Yeah, I'm glad that they're getting some time to cook. I wonder if it's going to be like early 2027 or late 2027. But yeah, I really appreciate. Like, I thought for sure it was going to come out this year for Pokemon's 30th anniversary. No, it's coming out next year. So I hope they have some time to cook for sure. Geo, Winds and Waves is open world again. Yeah, I know that, yeah. But I'm happy there's variety with the stuff you could do inside open world. You can go underwater again. Hoenn is back on the menu. Oh, is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Can you actually go underwater? I guess it wouldn't be surprising if they brought back the dive mechanic, but yeah, wow, that's gonna be really interesting. Like, this game, they're probably gonna create some really cool ways to traverse if I had to guess, so I'm looking forward to that. Like, a water region can be really fun if you don't run into wild Pokemon every 10 seconds and have to have like dedicated HM Pokemon, you know. I mean, Alola was almost there, so. That being said, I know that there was a leak with Winds and Waves, which is how we're getting a lot of like characters released, like not fan art, but like official art of characters. I want to take this one. Yeah, I want that. Follow me. That's a great support mon. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, I guess I'll just say, if you guys know leak spoilers, I guess try not to let me know. Because I actually did not know anything about Winds and Waves. So, why did I go for the fire one? Yeah, thanks guys for saving me on that. That was really dumb. I guess I just saw the berries. Lemon Kid, I feel like these might be one of the most well-received trios in recent memory. Pombon's popular, but I feel like it's not a landslide that none of them appeal. I think Game Freak really struck gold. Yeah, I think they did pretty good with these starters. I wonder if they're more they're better received than the Paldean starters, because that's kind of how I felt about the Paldean starters. Like, I feel like all three were pretty beloved, but then like going a little further in, I saw Quaxley was kind of the odd one out. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I see an equal amount of love for the three so far. Water type's my favorite, but I think the last time I genuinely chose water first was the original Sun and Moon. Yeah, I can get why. I mean, Primarina's pretty good. Yeah, the water starter. I wonder if I'm in the same boat. Yeah, not Sobble, not Poplio, not Quaxley, Froakie. Well, again, it's kind of hard to say what was like my starter pick of that generation, because I had to pivot to Froakie. I made the wrong choice and went Fennekin. I had to pivot to Froakie and be like, yeah, I want that one. So yeah, I guess I haven't picked a water starter in forever. Though, I think it's also hard for me because I also haven't picked a starter in forever. Like, I skipped out on using the starters in Gen 8. And then Gen 9, I kind of used all three equally, with Meowscarada becoming my favorite. But I mainly just kind of used my dark types. Let's see. Geo, gosh, I am just so freaking happy the Philippines is being represented in an official Pokemon game. I'm such a Filipino, oh my god. Yeah, it's cool, it's cool. I'm very happy. I'm very happy for that, yeah. It's pretty neat. And it's a nice creative spin on what the Pokemon game's been lately. Like, I'm glad it's not just gonna be rolling fields in Europe, you know? I mean, they have their place, but I kind of wanted a little bit of a palate cleanser, and just like seeing the ocean and like the Pacific log kind of feel. I'm like, ooh, tropical kind of feeling. This is the good stuff right here. But then again, I'm like such a Hoenn stan, I guess it's not surprising. Maxista, looks like we could use a hoverboard. I think the exploration will have a lot of depth, pun intended. Yeah, if I had to guess, especially like, just with how Scarlet and Violet handled Koraidon Miraidon, I feel like we are gonna have easier traversal, because they did cook with Koraidon Miraidon. You could do a lot of cool stuff with them. So if they give that ability to the trainer in this game, I think that'd be really cool. I hope the hoverboard, you could just like surf on the waves. That would be really, really neat. Let's see. Okay, Cherum's taking it, so I will not. Lemmy-Kate. Like, I don't remember this much fanfare or art all over Paldea, and especially not Galar. Sorry, Gen 8 and Gen 9. Yeah. Galar is a unfortunate beast for sure. I think I remember it for Gen 9, though. I think Paldea was received pretty positively from what I remember when it was, like, first released. Though, I don't know. I'm a bit at odds at, like, figuring out, like, what the fandom thinks. Like, for example, I actually thought the Paldean starters took longer to get used to than these new starters, you know? Like, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley felt so Fakeamon to me. It took me forever to get used to their designs. Okay, I think I'll just follow me. Yeah, follow me. All right. It took me forever to get used to their designs, and I feel like these ones, I'm like, yeah, Pombon, Gekwa, Grout, sounds good. Yeah, these are the new starters. They fit in rather well. But then I hear like people say it's like, oh, these new starters feel very Fakeamon. So I don't know. Max, hate leaks. I hope this cycle fans can chill out with the game, not talk about them as much at all. I hope, but yeah, unfortunately I wouldn't count it as much. You just kind of have to like careful where you go on the internet, you know. Geo, I was gonna say I am shocked that 2027 is when Winds and Waves releases, but given how much Pokemon stuff we have now, like Fire and Leaf Green on Switch, Champions, Pokemon, then Gale of Darkness, then Coliseum and NSO. Yeah, that's true. This is gonna be a stacked year for Pokemon, so that's cool. That's cool at least. Yeah, I mean, geez, Lou, XD is right around the corner. Like, XD is a March release. That's cool. That being said, I wish I could get a little bit more excited for it, but I literally just played it like last year. Max Quake worked on Togetic? Hold the phone. What did you do? Did I miss something? Did it turn off? Oh, did it turn off abilities? Is that what happened? That's lame. Oh well, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, that was really, really weird. But yeah, holy crap. Looking so forward to Coliseum, man. You don't even know. I love Coliseum so much. Champions. Looking so forward to Champions. That's going to be a lot of fun, too. Fire and Leaf Green. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to get them because I have them. I don't know. I appreciate that they're released, but I don't really see myself getting them. That being said, I wouldn't mind streaming Fire and Leaf Green if everyone is in the mood for it. I think that'd be kind of neat. I could just easily just pull out my cartridge and see what there is to do. Geo. Also, yeah, there's now underwater exploration. I'm happy Dive is back in full 3D now. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Yeah. If what you tell me is true, that's gonna be really cool. I guess it was kind of a given. It feels like if the sea is given any priority in a Pokemon game, Dive does return. So, oh, but then again, Sun and Moon didn't have Dive, duh. It should have, though. It absolutely should have. Lemon Kate. I chose Chikorita and Cyndaquil for Legends too, so no water for a while. Gotcha, gotcha. Got the Johto fan satisfied. Let's see. I think we want. Oh, yeah, Life Dew. Yeah, let's try to heal up. Zygarde's probably gonna be mean, but I don't have the best move in the game, which is Wide Guard. But hopefully we can do good. Geo, Hoenn and Alola are my favorite regions because of how tropical they feel, right? Right? I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I love Ruby and Sapphire and Sun and Moon. I don't know if it's because of the tropical feel, but it definitely helps, you know? Like, it just feels so, like, lovely traversing those games. How homey they feel because I'm Filipino. I miss the Philippines so much since I moved to the UK. Oh, interesting. Moved to the UK from the Philippines, yeah. I imagine that definitely was quite a difference. Probably more than me moving from West Coast United States to East Coast United States. And I'm already kind of like, oh my god, the culture shock. Lemon Cake. Corviknight is a true Galar starter, in my opinion. Sorry, and Wooloo too. Yeah, 1000%. 1000%. Wait, are we gonna get a knockout? Oh, shoot. Oh, Shiinotic's our last survivor, I think. Yeah, no, it is so funny. Corviknight is the true starter in Galar. Like, I don't even think of the other Galar starters. I just think of my shiny Corviknight, and I'm like, you're my bro. Through thick and thin, you helped me through my journey. And Wooloo too, of course. We all love the Wooloo. Geo, you think Pokemon Waves Box Legendary will be based on a Bakunawa? A Filipino serpent dragon that eats the moon? Ooh. Could be, could be. Especially, I forget if you left that comment on the stream yesterday. Someone did, where they saw the cloud and it looked like a dragon. So maybe, could very well be. I guess I'll just continue to try healing Shiinotic. Yeah, this is not the best support mon. I need a little something. Hopefully Shiinotic can hit it with a really powerful Moonblast. Or about Windsbox Legendary being based on the flying fire dragon bird that eats the sun. I just realized it's the Sun and Moon again. I was about to say, I'm like, this kind of sounds a little bit like Solgaleo. And we got a knockout, yep. Sorry, online people. Sorry about that. Oh man. Well, it's okay. We're just shaking off the dust. We gotta get used to it. Gotta get used to it. This is one of the hardest hunts. One of the hardest shiny hunts. Actually, I wonder if it is, actually. I don't know. I wonder if people think of this when they think of hard shiny hunts. Because it's not bad odds, but it's difficult, you know, and you have to dedicate a lot of time to a single roll, you know. It's probably not as crazy as those, like, Pokemon XD and Coliseum hunts where you, like, have to catch the Pokemon and then purify it and then it turns shiny or something. Like, those are crazy. I don't know how people do those. Lemon Kate. Sorry, Galar is my home region, but I don't like it that much at all. There's aspects that are great, but I like literally every other region more. You know, a part of me was kind of thinking that. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should insult Europe. I was like, I feel bad. But, all right, that feels validating, yeah. I mean, I don't dislike Galar, but yeah, like, I definitely think there's more interesting regions for sure. I mean, on terms of the dullest regions, my picks, I think, are like complete, like, the beginning and the end. Like, Kanto and Paldea, I feel like, are, oddly enough, the dullest regions. And every other region is pretty solid, you know? Like, of course, Johto needs no introduction. Hoenn needs no introduction. Sinnoh needs no introduction. Unova needs no introduction. Like, they all cook, you know? I mean, I guess, yeah, Kalos and Galar, maybe. But they're still good, you know? Michaela. Hey, Michaela. Hi, Treecko. Did you see the new marriage candidates planned for Stardew Valley 1.7 update? I did see it trending. I didn't understand, because I actually don't recognize the girl. But Clint can be a marriage candidate? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat. I don't think anyone goes into Stardew Valley and it's just like, Clint, that's my boy. That is my my pick. Max is the dream. Not too much on my boy Grooky. Yeah. I feel bad. I was initially very warm to Grooky, and then I kind of just, I don't know. I guess the hype kind of wore off, and I was like, nope, no Grooky. I'm done. I mean, funny enough, I feel like the best starter to come out of the Galar starters is Scorbunny, but even then, I just like Scorbunny. I don't like the other two, but I actually kind of like that bunny design. It's kind of fun. Okay, 20 seconds, and I am gonna leave. Oh, I think that's you. Yeah. Hey, Maxista, joining us on our quest. Sounds good. How do I join again? Yeah, you pretty much just look for a Zygarde and then just no link code, and then we'll probably pair. Okay, this is cool. All right, so let's see. Yeah. What do I want? This is hard. Yeah, maybe Flygon. I don't think it's gonna be amazing, but I'll try it, and hopefully it works out. Geo, I am planning on visiting the Philippines again this year. Summer verification for 3 weeks. I'm super looking forward to it. I can't wait to go swimming in the beaches again. Nice. Happy for you. Yeah, I'm planning a trip back to my I don't want to call it my home because I live on the East Coast now, but my home state, original home state, California. Mid-March, 2 weeks. Looking forward to it. Why am I struggling so much? Crocodile, I guess? I don't know why we would pick Raichu. Yeah, okay. Plus, if Crocodile comes with Intimidate, that could be fun. I don't think it's gonna help a lot, but every little bit, right? Lemon K, I'm hoping Gekwa becomes a Komodo dragon and dragon water type. That could be fun. Yeah, a Komodo dragon, that'd be really cool. If I had to guess, it kind of looks like it's gonna be water poison, but water dragon would be cool. And hopefully they're not scared to make it a water dragon. I mean, they gave water fairy to Primarina, so they shouldn't be scared of water dragon. Michaela, I mean, my brain is spoiled by Hawkeye, so the name Clint only makes me think of Hawkeye. Oh, fair enough. I love the water star for Pokemon Winds and Waves. Gekwa's cool. Yeah, I like Gekwa. Yeah. If I had to guess, I feel like Gekwa's probably going to get the coolest third evolution. Like, something about it. I feel like they're going to cook for that final evolution. I like the design. Again, it feels like Sobble, but better. Like, it commits to being a lizard more. I like it. As long as the third form doesn't look like Inteleon, I'm gonna be happy. And again, the fact I don't like Inteleon is pretty bad considering I'm actually a huge James Bond fan. No! We got a faint already? Oh, no. Man, we are not getting good picks this round. Oh, this hurts me. Geo, I do hope Pombon evolves into a Fire Fairy. He looks primed to be a fairy type with how fluffy he is. Fire Fairy would be cool. We don't... Actually, do we even have Fire Fairies? Or is that a type that has yet to be explored? Yeah, Fire Fairy would be really cool. I think that would be a really unique typing for Pombon. Someone brought up Fire Electric. I think that's a little too daring, but at the same time, like, Fire Electric would actually be pretty sick. I don't know if they do it, but it'd be pretty sick. Lemon Kate. True, I feel like Kanto's locations were kind of made to be more iconic by supplemental material. Yeah, pretty much. Like the Pokemon Company just shows it all the time, so it seems more iconic than they actually are. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the places that really come to mind when I think of Kanto are like Lavender Town and I guess Cinnabar, because it's an island. But other than that, Kanto is just like IDK, it's just a city, and then IDK, it's just a route, you know? Like, I get it, it was on Game Boy, but they didn't like flesh out the region with like interesting details or anything, you know? Geo. Fire and Leaf Green may be Kanto slot, but at least it's the good Kanto slot. True, yeah. I mean, it is still the definitive way to play Kanto, for sure. 1000%. It's a Kanto game that you could actually have fun and be creative in. Kinda in any case. You can't have too much fun. You can't get those dang Johto Pokemon. What are you? You gotta beat the game first. What do you think this is? Oh, I did see someone bring up that, like, poor Espeon and Umbreon fans are just screwed by the release. And I gotta admit, they kind of are. Well, maybe I'll swap, yeah. I gotta admit, they kind of are. There's no way to evolve them. You can only evolve them in Ruby and Sapphire. Oh, man. Let's see. Nidoking, Golduck. I kind of want to go left. Let's see. Yeah, actually left makes more sense. What am I talking about? This is why they definitely needed to retcon Umbreon and Espeon friendship evolutions. Like, I mean, it's still not retcon now I think about it. Yeah, they were never retcon. Leafeon and Glaceon were retcon, but not Espeon Umbreon. They need to evolve with Sunstones and Moonstones. Like, what on earth? Like, that's their theme. It would make it so much easier to use them in playthroughs if you could just evolve them with a Moon and a Sunstone. Not to mention those stones barely get used, so they would really appreciate the representation. Lemon Kate. It has rained almost every day here, so I'd love to go on holiday somewhere where that doesn't happen. I feel that. It hasn't rained here, but it's definitely snowed a lot, so I'm like, yeah, I need to go to like a warmer place for a little bit. The weather can be a little taxing after a while. Lemon Kate. Meanwhile, I could think of so many Johto moments and places. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Johto, especially for the time, like, Johto is a very iconic location. Like, there's so many good spots, like Olivine City, the Lake of Rage, what is it called? Like, the Kanto Falls or something, where you're, like, on the way to the Pokemon League. Like, there's really good spots. Bellsprout Tower. The Bell Tower, Seafoam Islands. Michaela, I think Inteleon reminds me more of Mordecai from Borderlands 2 for 2 reasons. I can see that. Yeah, kind of that like tall, lanky feel. Yeah. The sniper focus with the sniper ability and signature move is Snipe Shot. And have you seen how skinny Mordecai is? Yeah, no, he definitely has that like tall and lanky look. Yeah. The James Bond inspired Pokemon feels more like Mordecai. I can't even disagree with that, really. Geo, I may be inhaling one too many Hopium tanks, but I hope Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald also get native eShop ports with home support to help finish a Gen 3 National Pokedex. I think it'd be very dumb for them to not do that. I could see it happening that they don't, but like, I hope they're not that stupid to like just throw away money, Because the only excuse I saw for the reason why they can't port Ruby and Sapphire is because of link cable. But that is so easy to correct. Just port Emerald. And it's an easy out too, because like even the Hoenn fans wouldn't care. Like if we get Emerald, fine. Like we don't need Ruby and Sapphire. We'd like it, but we don't need it. Emerald is the one we want. And that one came out after Fire and Leaf Green, so you're good. I really hope they port Emerald, man. Lemon Kate. What's crazy about the Johto Evos is that it plays the evolution animation every level up, so you have Golbat. It's gonna be so irritating. Oh, that's right! Oh my god. I forgot about that. That's so weird. Because I'm like, yeah, maybe he'll play it once and be like, oh, you gotta wait. But no, that's right, it does. It's like so strange too. Like, oh, it's such a strange thing. It just feels like no fun allowed. Again, that is what Ooh, almost fainted. That is what I love about Heart Gold Soul Silver, the game that can do no wrongs, is that if a Pokemon can evolve, they do not stop you. Like, if you have an Apom and you taught it double hit, you're getting Ambipom. Who cares if it wasn't in Gold and Silver? You have it now. And that's just so cool. I guess Dynamax? I mean, yeah, someone else will get it next round, so. Geo, I think Pokemon Winds and Waves looks really great. Everything looks like a massive step up to Scarlet and Violet. The Waves physics look so good. Yeah, for sure. Again, I'm trying not to like overhype it, you know, because we haven't really seen too much of how the game looks, but I love the colors. I love how the Pokemon look. I like how the trainers look. Like it feels like they learned from Scarlet and Violet's like hyper realistic art style and really give us a Pokemon game that pops. Like that just looks good to look at, you know, and I can appreciate that. Because again, like it feels like it's conforming more to like Sword and Shield's kind of like contrast. Like Sword and Shield are pretty to look at, you know. Maybe not best graphics, but they're pretty games to look at. And I feel like Winds and Waves kind of conforms more to that kind of feel, which I can appreciate. I like it. It's a pretty looking game so far. Max is a dream. Now we can get Deoxys free. I wonder what they would give us in Emerald. Oh yeah, Fire and Leaf Green, you get all the events, right? The e-tickets. Yeah, you could get Deoxys. Oh man. Yeah, I actually do wonder. Because I think Emerald just has all the same events that Fire and Leaf Green does, so yeah, kind of just the same thing. And unfortunately, I don't think there's in-game stuff for Jirachi. Yeah, no, because I was like, Air Coat, no! Oh no! That is a shame. Oh no, we got flat out a disconnect. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm streaming still. Okay, I think the stream caught up. But I disconnected with the rest of the group. Sorry, gang. Sorry. That sucks. Man, my internet has been really wonky lately. I apologize. Well, you know, I don't think this is... The difference with the disconnects in Sword and Shield is I think the trainers are still competent, so... Oh, wait, no, they're not. These are NPC trainers now. No! Did we just lose? I think we just lost. Oh, okay, they're using the Pokemon we have. Okay. Might be able to pull out something. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh boy, though. Oh boy. That sucks. Lemon K, I wish the Shiny Stone was available a lot earlier, but if you can trade one over, you can get Togekiss easily. Oh yeah, that's right. I think Shiny Stone is post-game, right? Shiny Stone and Dawnstone? Yeah. But yeah, technically, if you can get your hands on a Shiny Stone, you could get Togekiss, yeah, before you even beat the game. Like, that's cool. That's cool. But anyway, yeah, Geo, I forgot to read your comment. Let's see. I have 6 badges. Little birdie told me after beating the main story of Fire and Leaf Green on Switch, it will give you tickets to access Naval Rock and Birth Island. Oh, is that how they're handling it? I guess it makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Max is stuck. Game Freak finally got a system that can give the power they need. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's interesting to see people talking about that. Like, they weren't blaming Scarlet Violet being Scarlet Violet on the yearly release thing, but more just like the Switch 1 itself. I still kind of don't agree with that, because we have gotten good-looking Switch games other than Scarlet Violet, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I heard theories saying like Game Freak was anticipating a Switch 2 for Scarlet Violet, but I don't know. Either way, I'm glad they corrected Scarlet Violet. Now we can play it the way it was meant to be played, which is nice. Again, I can only hope that this new game does the same. I'd like to think they learned from Scarlet Violet. ZA taught me that they learned from Scarlet Violet, so I'm just gonna have faith that they did. I really hope so. Because ZA, even if you have the Switch 1 version, you don't get screwed. Obviously, Switch 2 version is better, but you do not get screwed by ZA. It's still very competent on Switch 1. Lemon Kate. Leafeon and Glaceon, though, you need Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and Mount Coronet evolutions, but at least you could get 4th gen stuff. Leafeon, Glaceon, you need Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Oh, yeah, that's right, because they still had Mossy Rock, and that's right. Feels weird, too. Like, Heart Gold Soul Silver really covers its bases when it comes to, Oh, this might work out, actually. It really covers its bases when it comes to, I should use the dragon move. Like Pokemon forms and evolutions and stuff, so I'm kind of surprised there was no Grassy Rock or Icy Rock in that game. Let me Cape Mally City, my beloved. I know it's so good. Geo, I think with Heart Gold Soul Silver, it's just borderline impossible to get like Leafeon, Glaceon, Probopass, and Magnezone. Would have been neat if Mount Silver acted as evolution spots, but nope. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah. It's super weird too, because for some reason I guess I kind of Mandela affected that. I'm like, you can get Probopass and Magnezone at like the power plant, right? But no. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Max is dead. I think he disconnected from the rest of the group. Yep. Yeah. My internet. Once a stream, it will shut down, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on with my internet these days, but that's where we're at. Sorry about that. So hopefully you're able to defeat Zygarde without me. I don't think I'll be able to defeat Zygarde without you guys, though. But let's see what happens. Yeah, I am just struggling here. Azazel. I think I have a pretty good grasp on what I want Matt and Azazel's relationship to be. I want to morph Azazel's perception of humans after being around Matt. I might put them together, IDK. Could be interesting for sure. Nice development, I think. Let's see. Let me Kate, I'm hoping that Scarlet and Violet was a huge wake-up call for them. That they could not keep going at that pace. I hope so. I mean, I gotta appreciate that, like, Scarlet and Violet, like, what is it, like, best-selling Pokemon game or something? I can appreciate that they didn't look at that and thought that was okay. They had that statement where they're like, after Scarlet and Violet's reception, we're gonna take a step back and look at how we're doing Pokemon games. And it looks, so far, it actually does look like they're actually caring. So I really appreciate that. Like, it wasn't just being like, oh yeah, you know, don't worry, we'll do it. Anyway, release the next Pokemon game. They're gonna buy it anyway. Geo, that backlash for Scarlet and Violet must have been gigantic for them to start pushing their main games back a few years. Yeah. I'm glad it worked. Because, yeah, the yearly release model was just not working, man. It just was not working. Speaking of something not working, I do not think this team is going to work against Zygarde. Let me Kate. Ice Path and Viridian Forest could have been the Leafeon and Glaceon spots. Yeah, 100%. It didn't even need to be... it didn't even need to be in Johto. It could have been a Kanto, you're right. Actually, yeah. Again, it kind of Mandela effect, because I was like, yeah, Viridian Forest has the Mossy Rock, right? But I must be thinking of something else. Is the Mossy Rock in Oros? I forgot where it is. I think Sun and Moon was when they got rid of the Mossy and Icy Rocks. Geo, oh my god, for the longest time, I thought the machines at Blaine's gym were all quiz puzzles, but the machines in his gym look like any other background machinery. I thought it was for decoration. Yeah, the graphics don't really sell it that much. That is something I will give Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, is that the quiz theme is really obvious with Blaine. Which I can appreciate too, considering I actually really like Blaine as a gym leader. I think he's really fun. I don't know if he's better than the anime version, but they're both good. Oh, that's right. I did do a Kanto anime versus game comparison. Jeez, that's been years now. Okay, so round 2 is a bust. All right. Well, that's a shame. All right. Again, I don't know if we could have beat it with our team. We weren't getting good Pokemon selections, but yeah, it is a shame we got a disconnect. That did not help things. Yeah, embark on a Dynamax adventure. Come on, round 3, come on. It was getting to the point where I was consistently knocking out Zygarde like every round, but now I'm like, oh god, I hope we get a knockout on Zygarde this stream. Oh, perfect. Wow, we got people immediately. Nice. Geo, think the Mossy Rock is in Petalburg Forest and the Ice Rock is in the lower section of Shoal Cave. Yeah, for some reason I thought, I'm like, it's in Petalburg Forest, right? But I can't remember it being there. Like, I'm like, is there a spot that just has Mossy Rock? Where would it be? Okay, what do I want from this set here? Do we have a Wide Guard Pokemon? I didn't see if a Raquanid had it. It seems like a Pokemon that would. Ooh, Executor. Yeah, Executor. Why not? Geo, with the extra year, I sure hope Winds and Waves has a lot of in-game content. Like, I want Battle Tower again. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, ooh, left side has a lot of ice types. Yeah, baby. Alrighty. Well, we're going left, obviously. Yeah, I mean, yeah, cards on the table. I don't think ZA had a lot of content, and it took more than a year to release. I'd like to think it's because they were working on Gen 10 at the same time, possibly? I don't know. I definitely hope there is some sort of weird Battle Tower thing in Winds and Waves, because good lord, the bar is set so low for post-game content nowadays in Pokemon games. I really hope we get something in Winds and Waves. Like, Jeezaloo. Again, too, it's just so funny because I thought for sure it was like, oh, it's a DLC thing. They're gonna create a problem, sell the solution. But they didn't even sell the solution. Like, Battle Tower wasn't even in the DLCs. Let me, Kate, since Weewa happens next year, I'm thinking of doing a Nuzlocke-style challenge relay through all the main games. Ooh, nice. Sounds interesting for sure. Do not hit me. Yikes. No. Also, I thought poison resisted bug. I guess not. Oh, that's right. Blossom's pure grass. That's right. Shoot. Yeah, no. That sucks. But that sounds pretty cool, Lemon Kate. Hope your Nuzlocke challenge goes good. Which game do you think you're gonna start with, if you don't mind me asking? I've kind of been tempted to do a Pokemon. I want to do Scarlet, but I don't have the DLC. But I would like to play the DLC again, so I'll probably end up doing Violet. I kind of want to go through Paldea again, like with the updated Pokedex from the DLCs and stuff. Use some different Pokemon. Maybe gets inspired for creating a trainer for Pokemon Winds and Waves, considering I have to retire Matthias after ZA. I gotta get to brainstorming my new trainer. Geo, ouch, Frostmoth, Dynamax Cry. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those Dynamax Cries, they get crazy. Oh, Rackmanhead was really excited. Lemon K, I feel like ZA fell short in a lot of, in terms of some stuff not being fully realized, so I'm hoping it's just that they are putting their all into Winds and Waves. I hope so. That might be the cope, but I definitely hope so. I definitely hope ZA was put on the back burner a little bit so Winds and Waves will be better. Hopefully it's not like, no, we gave everything to ZA and we're gonna, and we're just starting to work on Winds and Waves. I don't know. I hope that's not, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, ZA definitely felt like the appetizer to the main course. I don't dislike ZA. I like ZA a lot. But it definitely doesn't fill the hole of the mainline Pokemon game. It's just whet your appetite while they cook up Gen 10, you know? Geo, base game ZA doesn't have much content. I say it's a tad bit shorter than Arceus without the Daybreak update for Arceus. True. It's funny because I actually was planning a replay of ZA, but I can't think of anything to do. Like, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll just do the plot, the short plot, and I guess that's it. There's not much to do in ZA. I don't know. Like, Scarlet and Violet seems more replayable, especially with the DLC, you know? Let's see. Premier Ball time. Whew, I can't believe they got a knockout on us. That sucks. Lemon K, I'd like to start with Fire Red, but then again, I kind of want to go out of order since it's more interesting that way. So maybe Heart Gold first? Ooh, yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Definitely go for the one that has like the most interest first, you know. That's what I think anyway. Does Frostmoth really have no ice moves? Are you kidding me? Okay. Wow. What is with the Pokemon? We are getting some bad selections today. I'm so sad. Geo, I do wonder what Winds and Waves raid system will be. The real-time battling system of ZA when fighting the rogue bosses. It looks like raid battles. Imagine fighting a boss Pokemon in real time. That'd be pretty dang cool. I kind of would want a merging of Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield, but I don't know how they would do that. Because the thing is about Scarlet and Violet raids is that they break very, very easily because everyone is just mashing buttons at the same time. But they were a lot more balanced than Sword and Shields, because Sword and Shields, you could definitely be like brought down by a stupid NPC trainer. So I honestly don't know. But I'm definitely hoping the raids are overhauled a little bit, because they can be some of the most fun parts of the game, so I definitely hope they do more with them. Solar Beam just feels like my best bet. It does super effective damage. Let me, Kate, I've heard of a gen lock where you use the base forms or eggs from previous games' team, so I might do that. Ooh. That could be fun. I mean, I'm a sucker for using wrong gen Pokemon in games. Like, something about it is just really fun, you know? Like, doing a black and white playthrough, but transferring all Pokemon that are not Unova. Like, that's kind of oddly fun. So, I'm a sucker for those type of challenges. Even though I guess it's not really a challenge, but more just like, I don't know, a playthrough gimmick. I'm gonna go back to some more Gen 10 takes. Let's see what's going on. Let's see, I have a comment. Open world is cool again, but I'm hoping the story is better structured than Gen 9 was. Better story structure than Gen 9. Maybe they just don't want the story split into 3 different things, which is valid. Oh no, this is gonna suck. No, that sucks. Well, okay, well, maybe this is my issue, is that, like, Scarlet and Violet had the potential to do something really dang cool with choosing how you do a Pokemon playthrough, but Pokemon playthroughs aren't meant to do that. You're meant to do all 3, you know, like the villainous team, the gym challenges, and whatever else. So it doesn't fit, and Scarlet and Violet kind of had that weird thing where it's like, oh, you could just battle in any order you want, but you can't really, because it's like, yeah, sure, try to fight this level 60 gym leader with your level 5 Pokemon. So I kind of hope they do away with the 3-way story structure. It was neat, Scarlet and Violet, but, like, I don't know. I would prefer something a little bit more linear. I hope they can cook a little bit with Winds and Waves with like a linear story again. You know, and I'm also really dang hoping for a villainous team that is actually villainous. Please, I want villains in my Pokemon game again. We haven't had a villain since, like, original Lusamine. Like, I want some hammy Pokemon villains that beat up Pokemon and don't care, and whose leader's plan makes no sense and it's just mustache twirling evil. I want that, man. I want it. Give it to me. Alright, I'll swap. I'll grab that ice type, sure. Geo, will Pokemon Winds and Waves have Mega Evolutions? Ooh, good question. Wait, I think we want to go left or right? Yeah, left, yeah. Right, we went right, but Relicanth is weak to Zygarde. Alright. But yeah, Mega Evolutions, interesting. Like in Gen 7, where they're just thrown to the post-game, I want to use my shiny Alpha Swampert in this new region so badly. Same. Yeah, my wife and I were talking about that, and I didn't even consider that, where it's like, what is the gimmick for this game gonna be? And yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they could do to have, like, an interesting thing for this game to do. I don't know. Because I kind of wouldn't mind if they just played it straight and you just got Mega Evolution again. But at the same time, I'm like, it has to have something to it, right? Like, they can't just do Mega Evolution again, like borrow it from the previous game. Unless they do new Megas, which is possible, but it doesn't seem likely, you know? And I almost kind of wouldn't want them to, because I kind of like it when regions have identities, so I don't know. It's in the air. I really, really hope they don't just ditch Mega Evolution after we just got it back. But yeah, I don't know how the region's gimmick can survive if Mega Evolution is just right there, you know? Okay, please don't be terror raids, please. Turn skipping and lag was unbearable. Yeah, it would need to be rebalanced and reworked, because, yeah, it came with its own string of issues, for sure. Like, the amount of times I was in a terror raid, and we were doing good, and it was like half damage, and then the Pokemon moved 6 times in a row and just won. It was like, wait, what? It was so unbalanced, man. Let me Kate. There's something about using Johto Pokemon Sinnoh and Sinnoh Pokemon Johto. IDK what it is, but it's so cool. Right? It is really cool. Yeah, I remember in Ruby and Sapphire, I would trade, like, Fire and Leaf Green Pokemon to Ruby. And I was like, ooh, I'm using the Charmander on, like, Petalburg Forest. Like, it feels so weird in a good way. Geo, oh, speaking of, God, I hope Winds and Waves has Gym Leader level scaling. Game Freak, I swear, Arceus, if you mess this up. Yeah, even though I said I hope they get rid of the 3-way story thing going on, I hope they bring back the idea of challenging the gyms in whatever order you want. That was cool. But yeah, they have to balance the game. They have to balance the game. They have to make it so that there's 8 versions of the gym leaders that you could fight. Because that'll make it cool. That's what we want. I really hope they learn from Scarlet and Violet in this aspect, you know? What do I want? I guess Expert Belt? Yeah, so we can hit it harder. Limit it's suited Scarlet and Violet, but I'm kind of hoping for Island Trials again or something similar. Ooh. I guess my only thing is that if they did Island Trials again, I guess it would feel too much of a ripoff of Alola. That being said, I would absolutely welcome it because Island Trials are actually really fun. Yeah, I don't know what they would do. I don't know. Geo, I hope we get a band of mean pirates as the evil team for this game, you know, because we're in the Seafaring Pokemon region. That would be really fun. I know it'd be too much like Team Aqua, but I don't care. That'd be really fun. I would really appreciate that Seafaring villainous team. Maxista. If they do another hub like the school, I hope it's more incorporated in the story in the way that affects it. Better bonuses. Yeah, it's weird. For as much priority as Uva Academy gets in Scarlet and Violet, you barely do anything there, and you have no reason to spend your time there, you know? I definitely wish in Scarlet and Violet you were given more of a reason to keep going back to school, or at least like after you did a thing, it would put you back in the school. I don't know. Maybe it needs to take more of a note from Persona in that aspect. Like every time you do a thing, you have to like go through a school day and then maybe select something to do. I don't know. Again, just my solution for better Pokemon games is to just make it more like Persona. Let me Kate, the symbol for Winds and Waves Japanese logo is rainbow, but there's not really much else that can be derived from it. Interesting. Rainbow logo. Yeah, I guess we haven't had a rainbow Pokemon since Ho-Oh. It'd be cool to get like another one. Geo. Oh wait, did they tease the new gimmick for Pokemon Winds and Waves? Not yet, unless the leaks say otherwise, not yet. But yeah, I just hope Mega Evolution comes back. But again, I'm like, I kind of don't see it coming back unless they do new Megas. Because ideally, how it would come back is that the new gimmick takes priority, and then yeah, you get Mega Evolution after the story. You know, because if Mega Evolution is just the focus, they have to give new ones. And again, I don't know if I even want that. Because I'm like, I want the region to have its own identity. Geo, I got my 7th badge in Fire Red. Blaine missed two Fire Blasts in a row. Hey, he does it in the anime too. He misses the Fire Blast. Even though it is cool. Max Estelle. Hope we get another Mantine Surf minigame. Ooh, that'd be really fun. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. It definitely fits for this region. I hope they definitely do it. Lemon Kid, I'm hoping each major island is well defined, not Paldea's fields of nothing and just ice area, desert, grassland. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is hard to come up with unique biomes in a Pokemon game, but yeah, I definitely hope these regions have some more interesting identity to them, you know? Like, again, I just, I'm so biased to Hoenn, man. Like, the reason I like Hoenn is that it didn't feel the need to conform to, like, the usual Pokemon, like, region stuff. Like, it didn't need an ice area. It didn't need, like, some of these other biomes that you see in, like, every Pokemon game. It just did its own thing. I mean, like, I don't think we're ever getting an Ash route again, which is one of the most creative ideas in a Pokemon game, to have a route just based on the concept of volcanic ash. That's it. That's the gimmick. And there's also waterfall caves, but a bunch of meteors landed there, So it's kind of like space themed a little bit, like astrology. Like you don't see that anymore. You don't see that stuff anymore, you know? Geo, I'm now in the Sevi Islands. I got 60 Pokemon log in my Pokedex. I'm so excited unlocking the other 4 items or islands in the post game. Yeah, it's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. Just get ready for the Ruby and Sapphire, because that's a hoot and a half getting that working. Lemon Cade, I remember the olive vines where you can catch Smoliv, East Province for the music alone, and Lavincia. Yeah. Paldea does not have, in a sad way, it does not have a lot of identity to it. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I can really only think of those 2 places. Like, Lavincia is the only notable city. That and yeah, I guess that's it. I was gonna say Mesagoza, but I'm like, wait, is that Galar or I don't even know, man. Anyway, going back to some more Gen 10 comments. Let's see. Just gonna try to ignore Zygarde killing me. Here comes Lion's Wrath. Are we gonna lose? And okay, I don't think we lost yet. I think we get one more feint. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of the comments are just kind of saying what we're all thinking. Do we finally get a new evolution? Yeah, I wonder if we will. I wonder if we'll get a new evolution. I don't know. Shoot. No! Lost to Bind. That hurts. That hurts. Lost to freaking Bind. Come on, man. We are just suffering today. Zygarde is kicking our butts. We can't get a single KO on the guy. We were so close to winning, too. All we needed was one more dang turn. That sucks. Man, I don't know what it is. We are just having some bad luck today. Oh, man. But yeah, I do wonder if a new evolution is in the works. I feel like if a new evolution doesn't come out next gen, I feel like that's the time to like be like, nah, that's it. Sylveon was the last one, you know. I would like a new evolution, but I get why they don't do another one. Lemon Kate, Hoen's routes are really expansive and feel memorable, since there's usually stuff to do in the route itself rather than only towns containing stuff to do. Right? I mean, that is the cool part about Hoenn. Yeah, like going to like a town, it feels like there's like multiple ways to do it, especially after you unlock HMs. And if you go off the beaten path, you can discover some interesting stuff. I mean, Meteor Falls alone, there's a lot to do in there. Granted, you need Surf and Waterfall, but still, it's just this random place that you're not prompted to go explore, but you can, you know? I love that stuff. Geo, I do wonder how Pokemon will tackle an official online Pokemon MMO. I mean, I feel like they're getting close, right? All you would need to do is just spawn in all the trainers all at once. I mean, Sword and Shield kind of does that. That being said, you can't really do stuff together. I mean, Pokemon definitely needs to overhaul its co-op. That's a very untapped thing in Pokemon that I feel like could be really fun, but they won't pull the trigger on, you know? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did it. Which makes me sad that those games are the only ones that did it. But I'm like, how do I play a Pokemon game and have my friend with their copy of Pokemon connect to my copy, and we could go adventuring together and battle together, and the game will balance around that? Like, it feels like something that would be so dang fun to do, but they do not pull the trigger on it, and I do not know why. It is so weird. I can only think because it takes effort. Because there's a lot of balancing you would have to do, for sure. Limitate the Weather Institute, Secret Bases, the Flute Maker, the Battling Family House, the Trickster House, right? Right? And what I like, too, is it's not, like, conformed to, like, being a real place, you know? Like, I know Hoenn is based on, like, a real place in Japan or something, but, like, I'm sure the real place didn't have a Trickster House or a Battling Family House or a guy who makes flute out of ash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I just think it's just a lot more creative, you know. Like, I feel like Game Freak forgot that NPCs can live outside of cities. Yeah. Again, it's that kind of open world thing, you know? Like, not all games need to be open world. Like, only a few studios actually know how to do open worlds, you know? Like, I think the crew that made Breath of the Wild know how to do open worlds. I think Bethesda knows how to do open worlds. But very few studios know how to actually make interesting open worlds. Because when they're bad, they're very boring, you know? Geo, if I have a problem with Scarlet Violet's co-op, I just wish you could seamlessly trade and battle in the actual game without needing to scramble through menus. Yeah, it's like pulling teeth with Scarlet and Violet, and it feels more like just something neat rather than an actual cool thing to do. Like, I remember doing it with a friend, and we just kind of walked around, and that was pretty much it. Like, we couldn't battle anyone together. I just saw them in game, and I'm like, there has to be something cool that you could do here, you know? Kate. The transfer center being in a route in Gen 4 and Gen 5 just feels like something they would not do now. Yeah, and it really gave those games identity, you know? It really did. Like Pal Park and the place in Unova that had like the unique music. And the crazy scientist. Like, yeah, those days are gone. Those days are gone. Kate. Granted, I do feel that surfing all that way down to the transfer area was not great, but still it was something to discover. True. Yeah, not perfect, but it was still neat. It was still neat. And I can't deny the hype of it, you know? I mean, in Diamond and Pearl, I still remember, like, going down that route and being just like, ooh, and just seeing the building and then being like, you could transfer from Fire and Leaf Green. And I'm like, oh my god. And transferring my Charizard and seeing it in that Gen 4 modern at the time art style and sprites, it looked gorgeous. I'm like, oh, and then transferring like my legendaries and they look gorgeous too. Like, yeah, not anymore. Yikes. Man, we are just failing today. A neutral high horsepower was enough to knock out Marshtomp. That, jeez-a-loo. We are just not doing so hot today. This is crazy. Kate. Johto's also full of route things like Apricorns, Pokegear rematches, Lapras on Fridays, Pokeathlon, bug catching contests. Yeah. Johto is a very, very fun region to explore for sure. And I also do like Johto has the day of the week gimmicks. Like, I think that's pretty fun. Like being like, oh, I have to go talk to Whitney today if I want her to like be rematchable later, you know? Like, it's neat. It's neat. It's the little things. Kate. Paldea has the auction house, I guess? Yeah, kinda, yeah. That's kind of the only interesting thing. Jeez. Man, we are struggling today. Did we just lose? Like, I mean, I know we lost half our faints, but we might have lost 3 faints. Why? For one, why is Tauros giving us this like, all these issues? But, oh my god, what is happening? I hope I can beat Zygarde today. We went from consistently beating up Zygarde to, like, losing every round, like, horrifically. Geo, it feels like I need to leave the legendaries alone in my Fire Red game so I can possibly shiny hunt them. Besides, I have enough Kanto legendary birds to feed me for 5 more years. It's kind of funny because I end up doing that as well. Like, yeah, I don't need more legendary birds or musketeers or anything like that. Usually if I see one of those legendaries, I just leave them there for as like a decoration, you know? I think in my Black and White 2, the Terrakion, Virizion, and Cobalion are still just on the routes. You can just see them, and I'm like, oh, hey guys, you know? I'm not gonna catch you. Just want to say hi. I can't believe how many issues this Tauros gave. I wonder if I'd add Anger Point. Maybe I got Anger Point triggered. Because that was crazy. Yeah, okay, Geo. I did see it activated Anger Point. Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much just lost. I don't know what to say. We pretty much just lost. That was freaking crazy. Whew. That was crazy, man. Well, in any case, going off that energy, I think we're done with the Gen 10 comments. Yeah, I kind of just see people just kind of saying the same stuff, which, to be fair, makes sense. There wasn't a lot to glean from the trailer, so I think I'll go back to my hot takes page. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's see. So the last comment I read was Mine Jr. is my favorite Pokemon, which is cute. I do agree with that take. Hot take from Pixel Muffet on Reddit. Gen 2 is a mess, but still good games. I mean, I don't even know that if it's a hot take. I feel like everyone knows. Like, Johto is definitely the strangest region when it comes to balancing. And the Pokedex is strange. Like, almost everything about Johto is just strange, but somehow it pulls together to make Johto one of the more, like, interesting regions, you know? Like, the region itself is, like, perfect, but, like, the Pokedex and the balancing is just, it's an odd one. It's an odd one. But, yeah, they're still good games. Even though you do have to fight the game balancing sometimes to appreciate it. Like, the most infamous one, obviously, being Whitney. That fight is insane. I don't care what anyone says. It's like, yeah, just get Machop. It's like, no. No, you can't just get Machop. Like, Whitney hits like a truck. Her Miltank hits like a truck, and it heals. Machop doesn't do crap. I mean, yeah, it has super effective damage, but no, like, it's still a really hard fight. Really hard fight. And then there's also... I forget, is it, maybe it's a Pokemon League? But I remember in Heart Gold Soul Silver playthroughs, I have the problem of running out of good XP spots, of good EXP spots at like level 40. And I know Pokemon League requires you to be like high 40s, low 50s for it. And I remember struggling, and I'm like, what? I can't battle anyone. Like, there's no trainers anywhere. Like, what do I do? I had to like go like to the far left of Olivine because I was like the highest level Pokemon that you could fight or something, like close to the battle frontier. I forget. You do have to fight the game itself, but yeah, no, it comes around. It comes around. It absolutely does. Dracloak, I kind of want it just for Will-O-Wisp. I wish I could just quit. Because I'm like, we cannot salvage this, but, you know, I have to try if I'm stuck in here. Let's see. Whoa. I guess Starmie? Yeah, we'll go for Starmie. Kate, I know a lot are very dismissive of Johto nowadays, but there's so many little things to do daily, and I feel like it's a game intended to be played through slowly rather than be blitzed through. Oh, darn it. Oh, no, I hit weakness policy. I forgot ZR triggers it because it acts as an A button. Darn it. But yeah, I agree with that, Kate. I feel like Johto is supposed to be more chill, you know? And I think that's also reflected in Heart Gold, Soul Silver as well. Because there's a lot of like side activities to do. Like you can just spend time at Pokeathlon. Like you don't even need to progress, you know? You can spend time at bug catching. Like I feel like it's just, you're just supposed to like breeze through the game, you know? Because if you blitz through it, again, a lot of weird balancing and stuff kind of comes up. Let's see. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Geo, we probably won't see Winds and Waves release date until like maybe the summer Pokemon Presents this year or Pokemon Presents on next year. That would be crazy, but it wouldn't be the first time. I remember we were like starving for ZA news, and Game Freak went radio silent for it, so it's possible. It's possible. Though to be fair, I feel like the hype is higher for Gen 10, so they may feel compelled to give us news in like summer or like fall, you know? Kate. Johto decks and leaders are definitely odd ones. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, I will never get over Falconer and his ace, like a level 9 Pidgeotto. Like, it's like not even a Noctowl, it's a Pidgeotto. It's like, why are you guys using Kanto Pokemon? Like, what is going on here? Kate. Miltank utilizes like 3 different mechanics that most players have not been privy to up to that point. Yeah, no, it's insane. Rollout is crazy. Body Slam is crazy with the chance of paralyze. And Milk Drink, like, geez, aloo, man. That Miltank is crazy. It is a crazy mon. Geo, in the original Gen 2, spam Mud Slap on that stupid cow and pray to Arceus. Yeah. That's all you can really do is just pray when you're fighting Whitney's Miltank. I mean, I beat it because I think I just had to reset just to make sure I didn't get paralyzed from like Body Slam and had to make sure my Will-O-Wisp went off. I think that was what happened. It's been a while since I played Heart Gold Soul Silver, though I did play it quite a bit, so. But yeah, no, it is crazy. Oh, this one's just a reply to that previous comment, but this sounds like more of a hot take. They're just overshadowed with how good Heart Gold and Soul Silver are. They were miracles for the era of GBC, but they're eclipsed by the remakes taking great games and making them near perfect. Do I agree with that? Like, Gold and Silver wouldn't be where it is without Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Maybe? I mean, it's kind of hard when Heart Gold, Soul Silver are still seen as like the best Pokemon games by a wide majority of the fandom. But Gold and Silver are pretty beloved from like a nostalgia standpoint. And I have actually played Gold and Silver. I played Red and Blue as well, but I played Gold and Silver, and I think the games oddly age well. I think they're a much better play than Red and Blue. Like, I will always advise for people who want to play like a quote-unquote retro Pokemon game, don't play Red and Blue, play Gold and Silver. Like, it's the one that's aged a lot better. Even though it kind of fundamentally feels the same. Yeah, I don't know. That's a take. I don't even know if I agree with that or not, or disagree. Because I feel like they'd still be beloved, but yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver definitely bumps them up, you know? Alright, let's try to get a Will-O-Wisp off. Kate. It's a simple plot, but it works for Johto. Galar has a simple plot, but you're put on rails to do it as soon as possible. Yeah. I mean, I think the difference between Johto and Galar as well is that Johto, it feels like you just kind of, the plot just sort of happens by happenstance. Like, IDK, it's happening, so I guess you'll participate. Galar makes it feel like it's like you have to participate. but the game also kind of doesn't want you to. Like, I forgot that that is a thing Galar does, but when I did a replay of Galar, I forgot how many times the plot will just shut you out because you're a quote-unquote kid. It is such a strange way to present the plot. Like, I'm like, I play this game for escapism. I mean, especially if I'm a kid playing this, I'm gonna play it for escapism. I want to feel like I could do cool stuff despite being a kid, you know, that I can't do in real life. But you're telling me I can't do anything because I'm a child? Like, what is this? I have, like, Pokemon. This is a world where I can do whatever I want because I'm powerful, you know? It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Gio, how does my Fire Red team look? Charizard, Snorlax, Nidoking, Raichu, Lapras, and Dragonair, right? Pretty good stuff, pretty good stuff. I can appreciate the Nidoking. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Also, props on getting Dragonair. Ooh, wait, did we just lose? I think that might have been our 4th feint. But anyway, props on getting Dragonair. I know it's not easy in Fire and Leaf Green to get Dratini, so yeah, props, absolute props. Oh yeah, we just flat out lose. Man, we are struggling against Zygarde today. Struggling. I need to get at least 1 feint on this guy. So basically, Tauros was where we went wrong. Got it, alright. Jeez, Lou, man. We are struggling. Oh, man. Alright, let's hop back in, shall we? Okay. Here we go. Dynamax Adventure, Zygarde. Please, for the love of God, give me a Pokemon with Wide Guard. My lord. And let's not try to lose to, like, a single Pokemon, like, 3 times. Oh, man. Let me Kate attract too. Oh, I forgot about attract. You're right. Your starter is likely to be male, so gender mechanics too. It's madness. I forgot about attract. Yeah, all 4 of those moves are nightmares. I forgot about attract because attract can be really overpowered when the AI uses it. Not you, but the AI, because they'll make it so your Pokemon is in love like every turn. Michaela, I'm not sure if a relationship between Matt and Azazel would make sense, since Matt's canon age was 22 in Digimon Last Evolution, and Azazel is immortal. Yeah, I don't know, can't speak to that, but it'd be interesting to explore. Okay, what do I want from this? I guess I'll take Shiinotic just to get a fairy move off. Let me, Kate. The only time you're locked in is during the Team Rocket radio tower takeover in Goldenrod. You disguise as a grunt so you can't leave, which I think makes sense for that situation. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it kind of feels like Gold / Ethan is just kind of wrapped up in whatever's happening. But in Galar, it's like, oh, your job is to go to the next town and do a thing. It's like, well, I was just going there anyway to get a gym badge, you know? Let's see, Dragon. Yeah, Ice. Okay, yeah. Hopefully this works. Me personally, I think this might be my favorite town song in Alola. Whenever I hear this song, I'm like, oh, yes. So good. So comfortable. Let me, Kate. Always great to see Nidoking be used. One of my absolute favorite Gen 1 Mons. Me too, me too. I mean, okay, maybe not favorite Gen 1 Mons, but Gen 1 Mon I really appreciate. I appreciate how hard it goes for being a relatively simple Pokemon to get. Like, you could just get Nidoran, evolve it pretty early, and if you have a Moonstone, you could have a Nidoking by, like, level 15, I think. So, and it goes hard. It looks cool. It still looks cool. It is such a cool looking Pokemon. Geo, please Zygarde, I need this. My mom is kind of homeless. Yeah, I am struggling against Zygarde here, man. This is crazy. Let me Kate. Galar did the thing Super Mystery Dungeon did with suddenly deciding that kids can't save the world. It's really jarring as a series when that happens frequently, right? It's just it makes, I don't know how to feel about it. It makes everyone feel stupid, not incompetent, but just stupid. Like, I'm like, so Red is allowed to fight Team Rocket by himself in like a gang war, but my character can't help Leon fight a legendary? Like, are you kidding me? And again, too, it's a game, like, it's escapism. Like, I don't play a Pokemon game for realism. Like, especially as a kid. Like, a whole day of, like, going to school and, like, being told by parents what to do. I escape to Pokemon to do whatever I want where I'm the boss. I make the rules, you know? But no, Leon said I can't come out to play. The adults will handle it. It is really weird. Michaela, I'm currently trying to complete the shiny evolution line for Pichu. I was lucky and got a shiny Pichu thanks to Hyperspace Lumios. Ooh, cool. Yeah, I definitely hope you could get some more of the shiny Pikachu family for sure. I definitely love my shiny Mega Raichu, so that'd be definitely cool to get. Geo, I hope we get more regional forms this time for Waves and Winds, but also I hope we get more cross-gen evolutions. Yes! Oh, I love that Paldea brought those back. I love me some cross-gen evolutions. And just unironic cross-gen evolutions too. None of that regional cross-gen evolution crap. Make it so that Primeape can evolve into Annihilate. Just a Pokemon from Gen 1 can just evolve into a Pokemon in Gen 9. Like, there's no regional anything, you know? I mean, I like regional forms, but like, you know, I think it's just cool that these Pokemon exist now, you know? Like, Girafarig can now evolve into Farigiraf. End of story. Yeah, cross-gen evolutions, I love them. I hope we get some more next gen. Let me Kate. Super Mystery Dungeon doing that when in Rescue Team you own a house is just so funny, like what? Yeah, I forgot Super Mystery Dungeon does do that. I did feel weird too. It's funny because I already felt a little weird in like the Explorers games. Like, I was not given a lot of power in that game at all. Because, you know, you have to conform to the guild and stuff. And I'm just like, man, I want to go back to when I had a house and me and my partner held our own rescue team. We didn't care. But yeah, Super Mystery Dungeon, you're in school. You're in school. Because the first thing you want to do when you turn into a Pokemon, you're isekai to the Pokemon universe, is you want to go to school. That's the first thing you want to do, right? Makes sense to me. That's funny stuff. Alright, going over some more hot takes here. In my eyes, X and Y is underrated. Well, now that I had a fresh playthrough of X and Y that I did, I think like 2 years ago, do I think that's pretty accurate? No, maybe not. I can appreciate Kalos, but I think it's exactly where it needs to be. It's not amazing. It's not overrated, it's not underrated, it's just kind of mid, you know? I think that's what I'll settle on, you know? Again, I appreciate Kalos, I like the Pokedex, but it's not my favorite Pokemon games by a mile, you know? And I think Z8 fleshes out Kalos way better than the original game did. I mean, the trainers have so much more identity and character in ZA than they did in X and Y. I mean, Team Flare, Lysander, like everything just felt like it got fixed in ZA. So yeah, I don't know. I think X and Y is where it needs to be. I don't think it's that amazing of a Pokemon game. Sorry, X and Y fans. Let me Kate. I'm hoping route themes return instead of just 4 province themes. That'd be pretty cool. Again, the more linear the game feels, I feel like the better it'll be. The less open world it is. So yeah, no 4 province themes. I want trainers that discover you, not just trainers you can walk past and, I don't know, maybe you can battle them. Again, the more linear it is, the better. Let me, Kate. The guild taking all that wasn't called for. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but it is funny to just, like, be shown the cooler version of having a rescue team / exploration team, and then being like, you know, we don't have to conform to the guild. We could just bail. Like, we could just do our own thing, you know? But I guess they also set up in Explorers that all the teams have to go through the guild first to be, like, officially licensed or whatever. But then again, I don't know, maybe I was like, I don't think Team AWD was officially approved by the guild, so who even knows at that point? Oh, but wait, there's Team Skull. They were a team before they joined the guild. Who even knows? Maybe I'm putting more thought into this than the writers. Geo, I also hope we get more unique area themes this time for Wind and Waves open world. Instead of like different flavors of the province, I want funky music for the lava caverns. Yeah. I want these routes to have identity, and what they need to be is they need to be little zones that you're locked in with like one way out, maybe like 2 ways out. Just not an expanse that you could just drive over with your Kryda Maridon and completely disregard what the place even is, you know? More linear, more. Let me, Kate. Route 35 from Kanto in Heart Gold Soul Silver is so hype. Actually, the anime version of that theme is so great. I feel so bad because I actually forgot what the Route 35 theme is, but I think I know what you're talking about, because there is that route in Kanto where it's like, whew, I'm getting some Pokemon fan service vibes from this. Like, this feels grand. I would have to take another listen. Geo, can you jump trainers like in ZA in the wild for Winds and Wilds? That'd be funny, but they do set up in ZA that once night falls, you're essentially in one big battle all night, so you don't have to conform to rules, so you can just sneak attack trainers. I don't know how that would work in an open region, but it would be kind of interesting. Master Wigglytuff wants all our taxes for Apple obsessions. Yeah, 1000%, 1000%. Let me, Kate. The lava part of the trailer really gave me vibes of a volcano zone from Pokepark, which was super claustrophobic, so I'm hoping they have different feels in Winds and Waves. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I'm a sucker for a good lava area. Like, that's not a hard sell for me. Yeah, I wonder if it will be claustrophobic. Hopefully it's more like, kind of like Stark Mountain from Diamond and Pearl, maybe. That'd be pretty neat. But like with lava coming down, that'd be pretty cool. Michaela. Matt, a Skitty, and TreeckoBro being one of the best rescue teams with Michaela, or Azazel, Houndoom along for the ride. Ooh, TreeckoBro being a part of a team. That'd be pretty neat, pretty neat. Are one of you guys gonna grab the ice type? Yes. Okay, good. I just gotta make sure. Silently warning Treecko that great pain will happen to those who attack Matt. No mercy. Oh man. Treecko has to watch himself. Okay, so there's Bisharp, Behem, and Slowbro. I think Slowbro is our best bet because it might have Wide Guard. So Death, Taxes, and Wide Guard. We need Wide Guard. Oh, what am I? Okay, Shiinotic, not Grassy Terrain. I guess Focus Sash? It might help. Who knows? Limit Kate. And Gates to Infinity had Happy Laws. Interesting. One of these days I'll see what Gates to Infinity is all about for sure. Let me, it's a route leading up to the Pokemon League. Yes, okay, I do remember that one, yes, because that was the one I was thinking of. Tended to play at the end of the Johto episodes. Yes. Okay, now I'm remembering. Yeah. No, that theme is hype. That theme is hype. It gives you, like, again, the Pokemon fan service vibes where it's like, oh, this is cool. Like, this feels pure Pokemon right now. I love it. Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm just now noticing Shiinotic has, like, no moves. It has Moonblast, and that's pretty much it. Michaela, this is when I made you Matt's partner in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team. Hey, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. I mean, my Treecko gets around, you know. I had him in Red Rescue Team, and I also had him in Explorers of Sky, so he gets around. Geo, there's a mangrove forest biome in Winds and Waves. Oh my god, I want more biome variety. Give me more. I'm so greedy. Yeah, more biomes. Never a bad thing, you know. In the lava caverns, you can see, like, Slugma glowing in these caverns. Yeah, it's cool, right? It's really cool. I love that. Like, give me more realism in that sense, but just make them more vibrant, you know? Yeah, Sizzlypede's back. Yeah, I forgot it's been gone. Yeah, it sat out last gen. Yeah. Jared Lone Tyrell, hi. How are you? I'm good. Hope you're doing good as well. Welcome to stream. Hope you have a good time, Jared. Max Starfall, yeah. Let me K. Pokepark 2 has such a great atmosphere with its areas. The Arcane area is so paradise feeling. The Arcane area? Ooh, I'm kind of curious to know about that. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna keep going down the hot take train. Choo-choo. Let's see. Hot take. Leon's ace should not be Charizard. Should be any Galar Pokemon. Oh, that is not a hot take. That is a cold take right there. And then the comment right under is Dragapult was right there. Yeah, Dragapult should have absolutely been Leon's ace. That would have been way more fitting. I mean, I guess the argument could be made that, like, the Charizard was to, like, sell the Gigantamax feeling. But Charizard just feels so odd in his team. Because, especially replaying Sword and Shield again, his team is actually kind of underrated. Like, he has a really good team. Like, he uses some of the best Pokemon in the Galar region. And then he just has Charizard, and it's kind of weird, because not only does Charizard just not fit the rest of his team, but it's also not really that good. Like, it's his ace, and it kind of sucks. Like, you just need one little rock move, and it dies in, like, one hit. Yeah, no. Charizard should have never been Leon's ace. That was a complete misfire. Yeah, I get it. Kanto, but nah. Geo, do you think if Treecko is a starter for a Legends game, the most likely secondary typing he gets when he evolves with Sceptile is Grass Electric? He has Lightning Rod when he Megas and Yellow Seeds. Yeah, they're really into wanting to make Treecko or Sceptile an electric type. I wouldn't even be against it. I think it'd be kind of neat. That being said, I don't really know where you could take the design to do that. Because, like, Sceptile already gets, like, Lightning Rod, and it already, like, I feel like if you were gonna do a Grass Electric, it would have happened when it was, like, a Mega. But with a regional Sceptile, I don't know how they would pull that off, you know? I mean, as much as I'm a fan of Treecko, I can't think of, like, I am, like, stumped when it comes to, like, thinking of Treecko regional differences. Because I can't really see anything else you could do with it that would be interesting. Maybe because it's already perfect, but I don't know. Jared, I'm well. I had Chipotle a few hours ago. Ooh, nice. Good old Chipotle. Wyatt. Hey, Wyatt. Good to see you. I got a shiny background costume Pikachu from the Kalos tour in Pokemon Go. Nice. Congrats. Those backgrounds get really cool. Geo. We could have gotten G-Max Dragapult. Yeah, G-Max Dragapult. That would have been a lot cooler. Yeah, I don't know how you would do G-Max Dragapult. But yeah, you absolutely could have. Actually, wait, is there fan art of G-Max Dragapult? Because I'm trying to think of this alternate reality now. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there is some cool stuff. Oh, I kind of want to pull some of this up and put it on stream, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely Google G-Max Dragapult. Oh, they could have did some cool stuff. There's one that looks like almost like the Hydra from Hercules. I know Hydreigon was already done, or Hydrapple, but oh, that's really cool. Like a big serpent. Dang. Now I'm like even more salty that Leon has a Charizard as his ace. Gigantamax Dragapult. Gigantamax Dragapult would have been... Oh, man. That would have been really cool. Lemon Kate. It has an ice area too, where if you go into the cave, there's actually lava underneath. So it's a mix of both. Lots of rock types, but it's still under Embor's reign. Ooh. That's really creative, actually. I like that. Makes me wish that like an official Pokemon game could do that. Like, for example, if they did that in Winds and Waves. Because it would be kind of nice to just be like, instead of just having, here's the ice area, here's the lava area, you could have a creative thing where you have both. Like, that'd be kind of neat. I'd be into that, yeah. One of these days I'll play Pokepark, I swear. The Arcane area is post-game exclusive as a Field of Flowers, and Landorus can be summoned, as well as Reshurum's Dimensional Portal. It was such a shock that there was an entire new area to explore. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool for sure. Yeah, Pokepark does sound really interesting. Talk about a game I wish had a port, because it just flew under the radar for me. Like, I never even saw any trailers of it. Alright, going back to some more hot takes here. Ash Ketchum being removed from the anime was great. Anime can grow more due to him not being there. It's kind of funny because I thought this wasn't a hot take, but I guess it is. Yeah, the anime is 1,000 times better now that Ash isn't played out. Yeah. Hot take, the transition to 3D ruined the games. Yeah, we got it, we got it. 2D had more content. Yeah, it's not a hot take. Hot take, Ash Greninja was the ugliest thing I've laid my eyes on. I'm glad it's gone for good. Ooh. Ash Greninja was the ugliest thing. I'm glad it's gone. You know, I liked Ash Greninja. I really did. I wanted it to come back. And a part of me still does think it would be cool. But I don't need it anymore. You know, I think Mega Greninja fulfills Ash Greninja better. You know, I think it looks a lot cooler than Ash Greninja. Ash Greninja looks very safe by comparison. Mega Greninja seems really cool and like creative, and you know, the giant shuriken and stuff. Say what you will about it being upside down, but like it looks cool. It's a cool looking form. So, you know, before ZA I would have just said screw this guy, but nah, I'm like I kind of agree with that now. I'm like, I don't need Ash Greninja anymore. I have Mega Greninja, so I'm happy now. Let me, Kate. There's 2 Basculin who argue there as well, which you have to quell. That sounds pretty fun. It sounds like it would probably give a lot of identity to Basculin as well, which is, I feel like, a Pokemon that doesn't really have a lot of identity. At least in Black and White, you know. It didn't get, like, identity till, like, later. Oh, thank God we can end the stream with a feint, finally, of Zygarde. Geo, I did see Pokemon Champions will have, like, a paid Battle Pass and the Mega Stones on there. Yeah, as hyped as I am for Pokemon Champions, jury's out on how it's actually going to function. I hope it's kind of like Stadium, where it's like if you don't have Pokemon to transfer in, then you get quote-unquote screwed over with your picks. But I'm hoping it's easy, just like if you have Pokemon and Pokemon Home, just bring them over to Champions and then you can battle. There you go. I really hope that's the case. Because, yeah, I feel like the mobile game side of it will screw over Champions. Yeah, we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see. Hopefully that's coming out soon. I can't wait for Champions, man. I think it's April, right? I forget what they confirmed. Nope, not today. I was like, that would have been kind of cool to lose to Zygarde the entire stream, and then at the last second, I beat Zygarde and get the shiny. But no, that's a little bit too much poetry. So there's no way. Oh well, we did our best. We did our best. I have no regrets. Lemon Cave. Pokepark 2 has an electric cave within the grass area and a town area near the beach area. It's really great. Yeah, it sounds really creative. Yeah, I like how creative it sounds. Geo, they did say you could just buy the Mega Stones naturally with VP, and you get VP by just playing online matches. As for how expensive they will be, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, truthfully, I have, like, no idea how Champions would even function. So I'm like, how do you get items in Champions? Because if you transfer Pokemon from home, yeah, but, like, they still need items. This is a competitive Pokemon game. Do you have to get them in the game itself? I guess I'm not opposed, but that'd be weird. You would have to do online battles without items and then earn the items. Because I'm sure Champions will not have an offline mode. It's gonna be very interesting. Zygarde must shine. I know. I want the shine. Lemon Kate. The train area is full of electric types and Joltik Hitchhike. Oh, it's so cute. That sounds so cute to imagine. If you switch to Pikachu, they start following you, but if you're the other starters and not interested, oh, I love it. I love it. It sounds like it would make Joltik fans really happy too. That sounds like a really ugly, really nice thing for Joltik. Sorry, I said ugly because I was looking at the Reddit comment where Ash Greninja was the ugliest thing. So that's why I had that weird moment. Anywho, yeah, it sounds really cute. Let's see. I think I'll end it with one more hot take. And then I'll end the stream here. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, this one's the hot take here. I personally thought X and Y were more fun than the Gen 5. Whew. Oh, that's a scorcher right there. That is a scorcher. Do I believe that? Or can I wrap my head around that? No, not really. Okay, like I'm trying to see where he's coming from. Okay, so I think Unova is the better region to explore. It's more interesting. The music's better. the characters are better. The Pokédex. Okay. Maybe I will concede that X and Y has a better Pokédex in Black and White. I don't know how people are going to feel about that, but I kind of think X and Y has a better, on average, Pokédex. I know Black and White obviously gives you more to work with, but X and Y has a good set of Pokemon that you could use. But that's kind of it. That's it. Like, X and Y does nothing better than Gen 5. It doesn't look better. Like, I mean, yeah, you can have your opinion, but there's no world. The only thing X and Y has over Black and White is if one, you have to play 3D graphics if the 2D graphics bother you that much, or the Pokédex. I will concede that I think the Pokédex is better, but everything else Black and White does way better. Oh, that's so interesting. Interesting hot take to end it on for sure. Geo, I did see Champions will have fun, unique trainers in the game, so there's implications. There's like a story mode for Champions. Interesting. So are they gonna have NPC trainers? Because yeah, if there is like a bare bones story mode, I'll accept that. Okay. Again, it's gonna be very interesting when Champions finally drops, because it'll either be really disappointing or actually kind of rad. Let me Kate. X and Y has a lot of really great standouts, but low lows. Yeah, the lows are really low. Yeah. And again, too, like, I played X and Y and Sword and Shield, like, back to back, and I thought Sword and Shield was miles ahead of X and Y. So it's not even like a recency bias thing. I'm like, no, like, I think X and Y is... Yeah, black and white clears easily. Yeah, again, I try to wrap my head around it. I'm like, can that work? And the only thing I will give it is that I think the Pokedex in X and Y is better, but literally everything... Or, sorry, the Pokedex in... Yeah, Pokedex in X and Y is better. Literally everything else is better in black and white, including the challenge. The gyms are balanced very interestingly, and you actually face challenge with, like, Elisa and Berg, and, like, some of them get crazy. Like, you actually have to think. In X and Y, you just press A for a lot of them. If you, just use your starter, hit the mega button, and press A, and you win, pretty much. But, yeah, interesting. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for the fun stream. Appreciate you guys coming out, enjoying some Pokemon with me. Thanks for the fun conversations and fun discussions of the fallout after Gen 10. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I'll see you guys next week for some more Pokemon fun. See you guys then. Bye-bye.